So I thought in this interview it might be nice for you to tell the story of the first time you went through customs here in Canada.
Oh yeah, that was very interesting. Well, the first time when I went through customs here in Canada, when we booked my plane ticket, we booked it with assistance because when you're autistic, it can be quite difficult to go through customs and things like that. So
Booking it with assistance, you mean that what do you mean by that?
well, that somebody would like pick you up before you go on a plane, and then somebody guides you through customs, and then on the plane, etc. And when you get off the plane, somebody also waits there for you again, and then they guide you again from the plane through customs and picking up your baggage, etc. All those things. And yeah, so they when we booked my plane ticket, they booked the assistance for me as well. But when I landed here, it was a very long wait, and at customs always a very long line. And when it was my turn, there was this lady, and she was like really unfriendly, and she started to ask me questions about how long was I gonna stay here, etc. And it took me like a while to just calculate the days. She wanted to know the days, so I was just calculating the days. And then while I was like thinking, she said, "Answer quickly!" Like really angry. And so then I was like really fast, and I said the days, and she was like asking me more and more questions about what I was gonna do here, and who I was gonna be with, and who paid for my ticket. And even though I had a sign, I had an autism pass with my name on it, and
A big sign around your neck with the big words in capital letters,
Autism.
autism. But
Yeah,
they didn't keep her from grilling you.
Yeah, and she just didn't pay attention to that at all. She just didn't take that into consideration at all. And she asked me what I did for a living, and I said that I still in education, and she found that weird how I could afford a plane ticket while living, while still being in school. And so I tried to explain her, but she didn't believe it. She found it all weird, and so I had to go through to like immigration or so to see another like customs officer. So but the person who was supposed to assist me, there were like a few like kids, and they also needed the same assistance, and he decided to just leave me there alone and just to assist the other kids. So I was just with all that hassle, I was just there all by myself without assistance. So that it was like really horrible. They had to search all my bags, and
even though you were supposed to have assistance at the airport.
Yeah.
But when they do have assistance, what do they do? Like, what did that assistance?
Well, they're supposed to stay with you until you are dropped off, and the people who are waiting for you are gonna pick you up from the airport. And it just took all too long, so he just left me there alone. The person who was supposed to assist me.
You know what I find so hilarious about the airport is when you ask for assistance because of your autism, they show up with a wheelchair that beeps loudly.
Yeah, or a cart, indeed.
And it just beeps and beeps and beeps, and it's enough to drive a neurotypical person insane.
Yeah.
It's
crazy. It's
Why do you think they show up with a wheelchair when you say you need assistance because of autism?
Because real assistance for autism doesn't really exist yet. It's only assistance for people who can't walk, for like with physical like disabilities, like, or if you can't walk, if you're like really old and you can't walk, that's why they show up for a wheelchair. Like, they don't even have real assistance for an autistic person yet. So that's why you actually also, when you book your ticket, it says wheelchair that's practically your only option to book a wheelchair, and then you know you get assistance along with the wheelchair.
What do you think about that?
They should realize this 2017 and you know, I mean, there's a lot more known about autism, and there's a lot of people who have other things besides autism, and they also might need assistance besides, like, it's not only people who can't walk who need assistance, like through customs, etc., because it can be very chaotic to go through that.
The lady at customs, while she was grilling you,
Yeah.
did you talk to her about your autism at all?
Oh no, I didn't even have any chance. She didn't even give me a chance. She was like talking so fast and just drilling me to answer immediately, and so I didn't even have the chance to even tell, hey, I have autism. Can you just calm down a little bit?
And she didn't notice the big sign around your neck
No.
that said autism. That
Yeah.
you wore the airboard just to avoid these kind of things.
Yeah, it's just crazy. It just all went wrong, you know, that the guy who was supposed to assist me, that he left me alone, and
Yeah.
yeah.